All right, guys, welcome back to the channel, Growth on the Rocks, the channel where I help 40 plus men quit drinking and find a life of true purpose. Gonna jump right into today's video. I got a super powerful one for you. This is gonna be a lot of foundational work that I think is super important before you actually make the committed decision to stop drinking and get rid of this poison out of your life really once and for all. So this is like just kind of like a small comprehensive instruction manual, a guide, if you will. But the first thing I want to say to everyone watching this content is really you should give yourself a pat on the back and congratulations, because you have to understand you are unique. The people who watch this channel, they want to level up. They want a version 2.0. So that takes guts and takes courage to step out of their comfort zone and really act on bettering themselves, because a lot of people just want to stay in their comfort zone, and it's kind of sad, and they understand that they have problems and they kind of just mask it and go on with life, because lots of people wouldn't have clicked these particular videos. So I appreciate you, and give yourself a pat on the back, because most people just want to be entertained and watch crazy TikTok stuff and just consume content. Okay, the second thing I want you to understand, this is kind of phase 2, is you have to understand the world view on alcohol. And I don't think this is honestly going to change anytime soon. Okay, the paradigm of the world, which is kind of the habit of the world, or the viewpoint of the world, is they believe that alcohol is actually a benefit. Okay, they believe that it helps you relax, it might help you sleep, maybe it acts as a social lubricant, this sort of thing. And you kind of just have to accept the current worldview. Don't try and change people. I've tried to do this in the past, and they see me doing well, and that's a great way to make people change too. Okay, so just don't be in denial. Just obviously understand this is just how the world views this. Okay, most people don't even think of quitting. So my message on this part of the video is just be prepared for some resistance for sure. Okay, guys. The third thing that I really need you to understand, I've talked about this in other videos, and it's so very, very powerful, is really, really knowing your why. Okay, why do you want to do this? And what I want you to do is, there's going to be a couple exercises in this video that I want you guys to do, is write down 10 reasons why. And these are your personal reasons. They're not my reasons. And it's so important to really give you that solid foundation, like we're talking about the building blocks, right? So I want you to print it out, put pictures around the house, put it on your screensaver, put a goal card in your pocket, and read it all the time. Why do you want to do this? Maybe you want better health, you want better relationships, you want to be a better role model for my children. Those are some of the reasons why that I chose to live a life free of this drug, really. Okay, the next thing I want you to do here, guys, is, and this might be a little bit contradictory, but this is what it takes to rewire and reprogram your mind. And that's ultimately what this is all about, okay? Pros and cons. So I want you to write down 5 pros of drinking. So you can go ahead and stop the video and do that, okay? But yeah, these are some of the things that people hold on to, okay? Alcohol makes me sleep better. It makes me, the pain in my back goes away, or whatever. Write down what you think are 5 pros, okay? And then on the same page, write down 5 cons of drinking. So that could be, really bad hangovers, the financial cost, maybe that you say silly things, like you don't like kind of like pushing the boundaries of that sort of thing. But you write those down, okay? And then write down 5 reasons why it will be hard to quit. Okay? So go ahead and do that right now. Now, the next phase is the belief phase. And I'm going to kind of come at you at this. I'm going to kind of be sort of aggressive and get in your face. And you have to understand this, okay? Quitting alcohol is not hard, and alcohol has zero benefits. Zero. None. Nada. These are all belief structures that you believe. Okay? And these beliefs are locked into your program. They're locked into your paradigm, your subconscious mind, your thinking deeply. They're deeply, deeply rooted, and you believe things. You have to understand your pros and cons are not fact. They're what you believe. Okay? So the next phase of this is the research phase. Okay, because you remember this guy at one point in your life, you believed this guy would come down. He was just at your house, right? He just went down the chimney and he left you a bunch of gifts and this and that. You believed that as a child, and then as you progress and as you aged, you confirmed a different belief. Okay, so what you need to do is you need to research like a scientist, and a lot of people aren't going to put in this type of work. They're just going to willy-nilly it. They're going to use willpower and just fight cravings, and then it's just a one-way ticket to relapse. It's just how it's going to work. I promise you that. So you actually need to put in the time to debunk these myths. So get books, go on YouTube channels. There's lots of great channels that do this valuable content. Reddit, read, research. This is going to take time, okay? So you have to come to the conclusion that there actually is zero benefits. There's a cost to your health. It's dangerous. It's a financial cost. It holds you back. It's poison. It's only negative. And that's the thing. It's literally poison. Like it's not just sort of poison. It's literally ethanol. Okay, it's literally ethanol. Okay, and we've been so socially conditioned that we think this is a good thing, and it's like if you don't have this in your life, it's going to be boring, and you're going to be sad and lonely. It's crazy to be completely honest. So you have to do the research, and you have to get to a point that you have to understand that yes, I agree that it has zero benefit. And that, and only then can you actually start to go on your journey, okay? Because you are not broken. You have been tricked. You have to understand this game is rigged, okay? You're going against billion-dollar corporations that portray alcohol as a friendly, passive, social pleasantry. You know what I mean? Like where actors and big role models and social figures are portraying that you're going to be a smart, sophisticated man, most interesting guy in the room. Like this has been deeply embedded in your way of life since you were a young child. So that's what you're up against, okay? So it's not your fault. Like you got yourself into this position. Obviously, you have to take ownership of that, right? But you have to understand that it's really a super addictive drug, and you have been lied to. You know what I mean? So now, this might take some time to do this research, and really, if you want to eliminate this from your life once and for all, and have a better life in every facet of your existence, then it's worth it, okay? Because that's ultimately what you need to do in order to make the committed decision, because you have done the deep work. Now you make the committed decision, okay? Which way you want to go. Because if you still only want to do a 30 days or a 90 days no drinking, then you're most likely going to relapse because you haven't made the decision. And in the back of your mind, you still believe that alcohol has a benefit. Because, I'm going to quit for 30 days. I'm going to enjoy some of the health benefits, and then I'm going to go back to drinking poison again. Like, it doesn't make any sense. Like, once you do the research and you consume that content and you rewire your mind and you're feeding your paradigm over and over and over again with the good, positive information that I talk about all the time on this channel, you will understand that it just serves no purpose, and you're ready to make a committed decision to actually eliminate this once and for all. Okay, so those are kind of the 4 or 5 phases that you need to understand before you actually make the decision to quit alcohol. So hopefully you got some value out of that one, guys. Please like, comment, and share if you found a win in any of this, what landed for you, what made sense for you. And check out the links in the description. Okay, guys, there's a free webinar in there where I show you literally how to quit without using willpower, without AA, without expensive rehab, and really some of the myths associated with this. I'll go ahead and tackle that a little bit further in that webinar. It's a very good presentation. There's also a book in there that's all free, and some free reports there. Okay, guys, for your leisure and your research. Okay, guys, so have a phenomenal day, and I'll go ahead and see you in the next video. Bye for now.